Russian media has reported that India is ready to conclude a multi-billion-dollar contract with Russia for around 500 T-14 Armata tanks. The T-14 Armata has received an export certificate from the Russian government, and the deal is supposed to be completed during the India-Russia Bilateral Summit 2021. The report also said that India is also planning to export the Russian T-14 tanks to countries such as Iran, Belarus and Algeria. The DRDO has started 3D printing prototypes of transmitter and receiver modules using a hardening cast aluminum alloy which features dynamic toughness, high resistance to corrosion and high mechanical strength. These new transmitter and receiver modules are going to replace old modules on the very long-range AESA radar systems. The old transmitter and receiver modules were being made using traditional welding, and the weld deposit used to cause radio frequency signal distortion. The Indian Navy has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Indian Institute of Technology on research in underwater domain of naval electronic systems, and would be focusing on development of major technology-driven projects for Indian Navy, like sonar testing and maintenance, underwater communication system, transducer health monitoring system, and hydrostatic chamber control, that can simulate underwater pressure conditions to test the integrity of emergency escape suits used in submarines. Hindustan Aeronautics have signed a Memorandum of Understanding with MBT Group for the development and production of composite raw materials, and this is the first time that such an agreement has been signed for composite raw materials that will be used in platforms like Tejas light combat aircraft, advanced light helicopter, light combat helicopter and light utility helicopter, which are currently imported from foreign countries. The Indian Army has embarked on a new hunt for close-quarter carbines, as a new request for information for local production of 93,895 carbines was issued yesterday. The Indo-Israeli joint venture firm PLR Systems will offer its X95 carbine, along with the newly released ARAD, which can provide a reliable and modular multi-caliber solution to the Indian Army. The Army wants to procure the new carbines within 1 year of signing the contract, and it is to be noted that Adani Defence had bought 51% controlling stake of PLR Systems in 2020, and the company has a fully functioning production facility in India, and they can start manufacturing almost immediately after the signing of the contract. UAE firm Caracal will field its CAR 816 with full transfer of technology, American firm Sig-MCX will offer its MCX carbine, Italian firm Beretta will field its ARX 160 in partnership with Bharat Electronics Limited, French firm Thales Group will field its F90 carbine in partnership with Kalyani Group, while Colt will field its M4 modular weapon system carbine. The Indian Army has revived its long-pending plan to procure lightweight tanks, and is looking at the fast-track acquisition of Russian Sprit tanks, and the DRDO Larsen and Toubro offer to convert the K9 Vajra into a light tank. The Indian Army will also place an order for the final batch of 118 Arjun MK1A main battle tanks for 6,600 crore rupees, on which the former Director of Combat Vehicles Research and Development Establishment has said that the experience gained from the production of 118 MK1A tanks will help the development of next-generation armored vehicles like the Future Ready Combat Vehicle and the Future Infantry Combat Vehicle. He also added that the Indian defense industry will be fully self-sufficient in the field of engines, transmission systems, gunner sights and electro-hydraulic gun control systems in the next 3 to 4 years, that will allow faster rollout of the next-generation combat vehicles. A senior analyst has said that the export clearance to 152 defense items at the recent Defense Ministers' Conclave is a marked difference from India's earlier policy of focusing on its soft power And now India is seeking to become a defense partner for regional countries by offering them fighter jets, armed helicopters, air defense systems, corvettes and BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. The government has also set tough targets for defense public sector firms, as 25% of their turnover should come from exports by 2023. He also said that India has to realize that achieving export orders is just half the job, and providing a rich after-sales service and maintenance of the equipment is equally important.
Omar dropped it.